Hello, Los Angeles Dodgers fans. We've got fresh exclusive videos and the latest updates just for you. Before we dive in, make sure to join our channel and hit that like button. This is the best way to stay on top of all the breaking news. The Los Angeles Dodgers faced a significant challenge heading into last season's World Series, as they found themselves relying on just 3 starting pitchers from the rotation that had begun the year. This unusual situation underscored the unpredictability and physical toll of a long baseball season, especially for pitching staffs. Despite the hurdles, the Dodgers demonstrated remarkable resilience and depth, ultimately securing the franchise's 8th World Series title in dominant fashion. Still, the front office recognized that relying on a limited number of starters was far from ideal, and that building a more robust and dependable pitching roster would be a top priority in the offseason. Dodgers management wasted no time addressing this critical area. They pursued multiple avenues to reinforce the rotation and add fresh arms capable of contributing immediately or developing into future cornerstones. Among these moves was the acquisition of Roki Sasaki, a young and highly touted international prospect whose reputation had been steadily growing over 4 exceptional seasons in Japan's professional baseball league. Sasaki was seen as a promising addition who could inject both talent and potential into a rotation that needed more depth and consistency. However, the transition from Nippon Professional Baseball (NPB) to Major League Baseball (MLB) is never seamless, especially for pitchers adapting to new hitters, strategies, and the grueling grind of a longer season. Sasaki's initial outings in a Dodgers uniform were far from what fans and analysts had hoped. Over his first 8 starts, his performance was marked by inconsistency and struggles with command, culminating in an earned run average above 4.5 over more than 30 innings pitched. This was disappointing, but perhaps understandable given the challenges of adjusting to a new league and level of competition. Adding to the difficulty, Sasaki's season was abruptly interrupted in early May when he was placed on the injured list due to a shoulder impingement. Injuries to pitchers are always concerning, as they can derail promising careers and require careful management to ensure full recovery. For Sasaki, this setback meant a lengthy period away from game action, during which the Dodgers had to rely on other arms to maintain their pitching strength. Despite the injury, there has been encouraging news from the Dodgers dugout. Manager Dave Roberts recently shared an update that Sasaki has begun throwing bullpen sessions again, and importantly, is doing so pain-free. This marks a critical step in his rehabilitation process and suggests that the young pitcher is on a positive trajectory toward returning to form. Roberts mentioned a possible late August timeline for Sasaki's return to the mound, a development that could inject new life into the Dodgers' rotation during the crucial final stretch of the season. Of course, returning to health is just the first hurdle. Sasaki must also make significant improvements to reach the level of dominance he displayed in Japan. One of the most glaring issues has been his command. His strikeout rate, which measures how often he retires batters without contact, was notably low, placing him in the bottom percentile among pitchers with a significant number of batters faced. Simultaneously, his walk rate was alarmingly high, ranking near the worst in baseball among qualified pitchers. This combination of struggling to consistently throw strikes and issuing too many free passes indicates that control and precision are areas requiring immediate attention. On the positive side, Sasaki's velocity on his primary pitch, the 4-seam fastball, remains impressive. Averaging around 96 miles per hour, his fastball velocity ranks well above average compared to active pitchers across the league. This raw arm strength is a valuable asset that gives him the potential to overpower hitters when he can command it effectively. Against this pitch, batters have a batting average of just under .260, and the swing and miss rate sits around 10%. Suggesting that while the pitch can be hit, it still generates a fair amount of trouble for opponents. Even more promising is Sasaki's splitter, a pitch that has been his signature weapon since his time in Japan. Hitters have found it extremely difficult to make solid contact against this pitch, registering a batting average well below .160. The swing and miss rate on the splitter is an impressive 35%, highlighting its effectiveness as a strikeout pitch. Additionally, Sasaki uses the splitter to put away batters at a high clip, with nearly 17% of his outs coming via this delivery. This pitch is clearly a cornerstone of his arsenal and could be a key factor in his success moving forward. As Sasaki progresses through his recovery and gains more experience facing MLB hitters, there is every reason to believe that his performance will improve. The transition to a new league and culture, combined with the physical demands of an extended season, pose challenges for any player, especially one so young. But the raw talent, velocity, and unique pitch mix that Sasaki brings to the Dodgers are encouraging signs. With improved control and the ability to fully harness his splitter, Sasaki has the potential to evolve into a dominant starting pitcher and an essential piece of the Dodgers' rotation for years to come. The road back will not be without obstacles, but the latest update from the Dodgers manager offers hope that Sasaki's best days are still ahead. As he returns to throwing and rebuilding his stamina and command, the baseball world will be watching closely to see how this exciting prospect adapts and grows at the highest level of the sport. Looking deeper into Roki Sasaki's pitching profile, it's clear that his journey so far is a mix of immense promise and hard-earned lessons. The raw skills he exhibited during his time in Japan's top professional league were nothing short of spectacular. Many scouts and analysts had pegged him as one of the most exciting international prospects to transition to Major League Baseball in recent years. His ability to blend velocity with a devastating splitter made him a formidable opponent on the mound, generating awe-inspiring strikeout numbers and dominating hitters with a seemingly effortless mix of power and precision. However, the leap from Nippon professional baseball to Major League Baseball is enormous. Not just in terms of competition, but also in adjusting to a different style of play, cultural environment, and the sheer physical toll of the MLB schedule. Japanese leagues typically play fewer games in a season, with a different style of managing pitchers and innings, which means players like Sasaki often need time to build endurance and adapt their approach. For Sasaki, the challenge has been multifaceted. He's had to recalibrate his mechanics to suit MLB hitters who are often more patient and better at exploiting mistakes, while also navigating the increased intensity and frequency of games. The injury Sasaki suffered earlier this year was a major setback in that adaptation process. Shoulder impingements can be particularly tricky for pitchers as they involve inflammation and irritation of the tendons or bursa around the shoulder joint, an area crucial for generating power and control. The Dodgers medical staff has been meticulous in managing his rehab, balancing the need to push him forward while ensuring that he does not rush back too soon and risk further injury. The fact that Sasaki is now throwing bullpen sessions pain-free is a significant milestone, signaling that his shoulder is responding well to treatment and conditioning. One of the intriguing aspects of Sasaki's profile lies in the contrast between his physical tools and his statistical results so far. His fastball velocity, consistently sitting in the mid to upper 90s in miles per hour, places him in an elite group of pitchers with above-average arm strength. Yet velocity alone does not guarantee success. His struggles with command, reflected in his high walk rate and low strikeout rate, underscore the importance of precision and mental acuity in pitching at the highest level. MLB hitters will patiently wait for a mistake, and a lack of control can quickly lead to damage. This is where Sasaki's development hinges, not only on maintaining his velocity, but on refining his command to consistently throw strikes and effectively sequence his pitches. The splitter remains a key element of Sasaki's arsenal and arguably his greatest weapon. In Japan, this pitch baffled hitters with its sharp downward movement and deceptive release, causing batters to swing and miss or make weak contact with alarming frequency. Early data from his time in the United States indicates that his splitter continues to perform well, with impressive whiff rates and low batting averages against. This pitch's success is a beacon of hope that Sasaki's underlying skill set remains intact despite the adaptation, challenges, and injury struggles. But before we move forward, don't forget to join our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest news about the Los Angeles Dodgers. We'd love to hear your thoughts on the news, so drop a comment below. Whispers are getting louder in the MLB rumor mill, and this time they involve a potential bombshell between two powerhouse franchises. According to sources close to the negotiations, the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Houston Astros are finalizing a deal that could see the rising star Cam Smith head into LA in what could be one of the most talked about trades of the season, while no official confirmation has been released by either team. Insiders suggest that the Dodgers front office is pulling the strings behind a bold move to land Smith, a player who has shown flashes of brilliance and long-term potential. The Astros, on the other hand, might be looking to restructure parts of their roster or stock up on prospects, making Smith available for the right price. It's a classic case of timing and opportunity, and it appears the Dodgers are more than willing to strike while the iron is hot. Smith, a promising young infielder, has been under the radar but consistently impressed scouts with his defensive prowess and steady bat. Still early in his career, many in Houston saw him as a future cornerstone of their infield. The notion of him in Dodger blue has fans buzzing, and not just in Los Angeles. Social media lit up as rumors of the trade gained traction, with fans and analysts alike speculating on what the Dodgers might be giving up in return. If the deal goes through, it would mark yet another aggressive push by the Dodgers to remain at the forefront of the National League. It also raises questions about the Astros' long-term strategy. Are they retooling for the future or making room for other infield talent rising through the ranks? For now, all eyes are on the front offices of both teams. While the Dodgers have not made an official announcement and Astros representatives remain tight-lipped, the buzz surrounding Cam Smith's potential move is reaching a fever pitch. Whether this blockbuster materializes or fizzles out, one thing is certain: baseball's hot stove just got a lot hotter. That's all for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay up to date with exclusive news about the Los Angeles Dodgers, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We always appreciate your comments and feedback. See you in the next video.